Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In a world that constantly tries to dictate how we should feel, think, and act, imagine possessing the power to find inner peace and happiness regardless of the circumstances swirling around you. That's not just powerful, it's revolutionary. It's about taking control, not of the world, but of something far more important and absolutely within our reach, our own minds. Stoicism teaches us resilience, gratitude, and the art of living a fulfilled life. But this isn't just a history lesson. It's about you and your life today. It's about facing the chaos of our modern world without losing your cool, about finding calm in the storm and happiness in the simplest of things. It's about transforming your mornings from something you dread into a powerful launchpad for a day filled with purpose and joy. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of life, struggled to find a moment's peace, or if you're just curious about how ancient wisdom can be your secret weapon in the 21st century, stick around. This might just be the insight that changes everything for you. Let's dive into the Stoic strategies that can help us craft not just a morning routine, but a life filled with intention, resilience, and true happiness. Discovering purpose in every morning. This might sound like a fancy term, but it's actually a beautifully simple concept that comes from Japan. Ikigai is about discovering that sweet spot where your passions, skills, societal needs, and what you can be paid for all intersect. It's your unique reason for being. Imagine waking up each morning fueled by a clear purpose that excites you, something that makes the thought of hitting snooze irrelevant. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just about enduring life's hardships with a stiff upper lip. He was deeply invested in the idea that we're all here to play our part, to contribute something meaningful. He urged us to approach each day as an opportunity to fulfill our role with integrity and passion. Now think about that in the context of Ikigai. It's not just about finding what you love. It's about aligning it with what the world needs and what you're good at. That's where the magic happens. But how do you start uncovering your Ikigai? It begins with some introspection. What am I passionate about? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? What can I get paid for? It's okay if the answers don't come to you right away. This is about the journey, exploring different facets of your life and interests, and seeing where they converge. This quest for Ikigai isn't just some feel-good exercise. It's about setting the foundation for a life that's rich in meaning and satisfaction. When you align your daily actions with your deeper purpose, even mundane tasks gain significance. Your relationships flourish because you're more present and engaged. Your creativity soars because you're aligned with your true passions. And overall happiness becomes more of a constant companion than a fleeting visitor. So as you think about setting your alarm for tomorrow morning, consider what Ikigai means for you. What could be so compelling that you'd leap out of bed eager to start the day? Remember, this isn't about overnight transformation. It's a process, a gentle unfolding. And as Marcus Aurelius would remind us, it's about doing the work day by day, with dedication and honor. Finding your Ikigai isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about embracing your role in the larger tapestry of life, contributing your unique thread to the ever-evolving human story. The ancient Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, emphasized that our actions should be purposeful, not just random acts thrown into the wind, but deliberate steps guided by our inner compass. Prepare the night before, setting the stage for success. This philosophy extends beautifully into how we prepare for the day ahead, starting the night before. Here's the deal. The quality of your morning begins with how you spend your evening. It's tempting to binge watch your favorite series until the wee hours or scroll through social media until your eyes blur. But let's pause and consider how that sets you up for the next day. Your brain needs time to unwind, process the day's events, and recharge for what's ahead. That's where a solid pre-sleep routine comes into play. Imagine treating your evening routine with the same respect and intention as you would any other important aspect of your life. This isn't about rigid self-discipline that sucks the joy out of your evenings. It's about creating a space that supports your well-being and aligns with your goals for the next day. For instance, limiting screen time an hour before bed isn't about denying yourself relaxation. It's about giving your mind the cue that it's time to wind down, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Planning a bit for the next day can also be a game changer. It could be as simple as jotting down your top 3 priorities for tomorrow. This act alone sets a clear direction, ensuring you wake up with a sense of purpose. And here's where the Stoic mindset really shines. It's about acknowledging what's within our control and letting go of what's not. We might not be able to control every detail of our day, but we can certainly influence how we start it. Let's not forget about some deep breathing or meditation to calm the mind. This practice isn't just fluff. It's a powerful tool that signals to your body that it's time to rest. Inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly helps reduce stress, lower your heart rate, and prepare your body for a deep restorative sleep. It's like pressing the reset button, ensuring you wake up not just physically refreshed, but mentally and emotionally as well. In today's always-on world, this might sound like a Herculean task, but it's absolutely vital for setting the tone of your entire day. Picture this: the first moments of your morning, untainted by the digital clamor of emails, social media notifications, or the buzzing news cycle. It's just you, your thoughts, and the serene quiet of the dawn. That's not just refreshing, it's empowering. Marcus Aurelius was a strong advocate for living with intention and focus. He wasn't distracted by the notifications of ancient Rome, and we don't have to be distracted by the constant pains of the modern world. By applying these Stoic strategies, we can reclaim our mornings and, in turn, reshape our entire lives. Avoid morning distractions, embracing serenity. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of concentrating on the present moment and the task at hand. He understood something that's even more relevant today. The quality of your attention determines the quality of your life. To apply this wisdom, create a morning space free from digital distractions. This isn't about shunning technology, but about choosing not to let it dictate the start of your day. Resist the urge to immediately check your phone, which puts you in a reactive state. Instead, give yourself the gift of a peaceful start. Read, meditate, journal, or simply enjoy a quiet moment. By avoiding distractions, you create a reservoir of peace and focus that you'll draw from throughout the day. Wake up consistently, the power of routine. Stoicism teaches that we should take charge of our actions and mindset. Waking up consistently is a practice that embodies this philosophy. It's a declaration that we are in control of how we start our day. Big changes start with small, consistent actions. Waking up at the same time each morning builds a stable foundation for the day. It prevents rushing and allows for a sense of control and purpose. Though consistency is challenging, perseverance is key. Remind yourself why you're doing this, about the person you're becoming through discipline. Seeing beyond immediate comfort and focusing on long-term benefits fosters resilience, focus, and intentionality. To make consistency your ally, set a clear intention the night before. Understand why waking up at a specific time is important, whether for quiet time, meditation, exercise, or simply starting the day relaxed. Create an environment that supports this habit, like sleeping earlier or letting natural light wake you. Each morning you wake up at your chosen time, you reinforce a commitment to yourself, your growth, and a life of intention and purpose. By embracing these Stoic strategies, we can reclaim our mornings and, in turn, reshape our entire life. Take it easy, embracing self-compassion. Amidst all the talk of discipline, consistency, and waking up with the sun, it's crucial to remember one thing: we are human. And being human means we are beautifully complex creatures with brains that often seek the path of least resistance, the instant gratification route. This is precisely why adopting new habits, like transforming our mornings, can initially feel like an uphill battle. Yet there's something incredibly freeing in acknowledging this fact. It's not a flaw, it's just part of the human experience. Let's channel some Stoicism into this concept. Stoicism teaches the importance of self-compassion and understanding, alongside discipline and resilience. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself to be patient and forgiving with his shortcomings. He understood that berating oneself for every slip-up was not the path to growth. Instead, he advocated for recognizing errors, learning from them, and then letting them go. This approach is crucial when trying to cultivate new morning routines, or any habit, for that matter. The first few days or even weeks can be tough. Your alarm goes off, and every fiber of your being wants to stay cocooned in the warmth of your bed. And let's be honest, there will be days when you give in to that desire. That's okay. The key is what you do next. Do you beat yourself up, spiraling into guilt and self-criticism? Or do you take a breath, forgive yourself, and see the next morning as a fresh opportunity to try again? Forgiveness and patience with ourselves are not signs of weakness. They are indicators of strength and wisdom. They show that we are in it for the long haul, ready to navigate ups and downs with grace. This Stoic practice of self-compassion is about understanding our nature, working with it, and gently nudging ourselves toward the habits and life we aspire to. Taking it easy isn't about making excuses or perpetually falling short of our goals. It's about recognizing that growth is a process filled with learning curves and setbacks. Each new day brings its own challenges and opportunities, and in this daily renewal, we find strength and resilience. So, as you work on embracing early mornings or any new habit, remember to be kind to yourself. Celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and approach each day with a heart ready to try again. Small acts of discipline, building a virtuous life. This isn't just about becoming a morning person. It's about cultivating a mindset prepared to face life's challenges with determination and kindness. Consider the simple act of placing your alarm clock across the room. It's not just about making it physically harder to snooze. It's a statement. It's a commitment to start the day on your terms, to rise despite the comfort of your bed. It's a small act of defiance against inertia, a step toward embracing the day with intention. Similarly, making your bed each morning might seem trivial, especially if you're the only one who will see it. Yet, it's more than smoothing sheets and fluffing pillows. It's an exercise in care. It's a way of telling yourself that your environment and how you engage with it matters. It reflects the order and respect you are cultivating within yourself. These small victories, as Marcus Aurelius might argue, are the building blocks of a disciplined life. They are the everyday choices that, while easy to overlook, cumulatively mold our character. Each time you choose to do these little things, you cast a vote for the type of person you want to be. You choose to be someone who values discipline, order, and respect for oneself and one's environment. Why focus on these small acts? Because they are within everyone's reach. We can't always control major life events, the upheavals, the unexpected turns, but we can control how we start each day, how we treat our immediate surroundings, and how we prepare for what lies ahead. This is Stoicism in action, focusing on what's within our power and letting go of what isn't. Moreover, these practices aren't just about discipline for its own sake. They're about cultivating a mindset prepared for life's bigger challenges. If you can commit to these small acts, you train yourself to uphold commitments in more significant areas. You strengthen your ability to follow through, remain steady in adversity, and approach life with a calm, collected demeanor, qualities that define the Stoic ideal. So start small. Look for everyday opportunities to practice self-control and order. Remember, it's in these quiet moments, when you decide to rise and face the day with intention, that your character is forged. Accountability partners, sharing the journey. These practices are not just chores or tasks. They are rituals that infuse your day with purpose and your life with direction and meaning. The idea here is simple yet powerful. Sharing your goals with someone who supports you and holds you accountable can significantly increase your chances of success. It transforms a personal journey into a shared adventure, making the path to fulfilling your morning routine and ultimately your life's purpose less daunting, and more enjoyable. Think of an accountability partner as an ally in self-improvement. This person reminds you of your commitments when the warmth of your bed tempts you to stay put. They encourage you when progress feels slow and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. This relationship is a two-way street, built on mutual support and encouragement, grounded in the understanding that we are all striving to be the best versions of ourselves. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, emphasize the importance of community and relationships in developing character and virtue. They believed in the power of shared wisdom, learning from one another, and drawing strength from knowing we are not alone in our struggles. Finding an accountability partner today is a modern nod to this timeless wisdom, a recognition that while the journey towards self-discipline and purpose is personal, it doesn't have to be solitary. An accountability partner also helps you identify blind spots in your routine, things you might overlook on your own. They offer new perspectives and insights that can accelerate your growth in unexpected ways. This partnership is about more than just checking in to see if you woke up on time or followed through on your meditation. It's about meaningful dialogue, discussing what's working, what isn't, and how you can support each other in making adjustments. How do you find an accountability partner? Look for someone who shares your commitment to growth and self-improvement. This could be a friend, a family member, or even a colleague. The key is to choose someone you trust, someone with whom you can be open and honest about your goals, struggles, and successes. Once you've found that person, be clear about what you hope to achieve and what kind of support you need. Set regular check-ins and be there for each other, offering encouragement, advice, and, when necessary, a gentle nudge back on track. Together, you can make the journey toward discipline, purpose, and personal growth not just easier, but also more rewarding. Memento Mori, remembering the value of every day. Finding an accountability partner is about more than just external motivation. It's about building a relationship that inspires and uplifts both of you. It's about creating a shared space where honesty, vulnerability, and mutual support are valued and nurtured. In this space, your morning routines and broader life goals become intertwined in a collective effort towards living a more intentional, disciplined, and fulfilling life. The Stoic practice of reflecting on mortality is a call to action, a prompt to live our lives with purpose and intention. It encourages us not to squander our time on trivialities, but to focus on creating a meaningful legacy. Every morning when we wake up, we are presented with a fresh opportunity to engage with life in a meaningful way, to contribute positively to the world around us, and to pursue personal growth and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often wrote about the fleeting nature of life, emphasizing the importance of living virtuously and making the most of our time. This wasn't meant to be a somber reflection, but rather a liberating realization that freed him from petty concerns, allowing him to focus on his duties as an emperor and as a human being striving for virtue. By keeping the end in mind, we're more likely to live our lives with purpose and clarity, prioritizing what truly matters. Remembering death in the context of our morning routines transforms how we approach each day. It's not just another day. It's a day we've been gifted, one that isn't guaranteed to anyone. This realization can profoundly impact how we choose to spend our time, the activities we engage in, the relationships we nurture, and the legacy we strive to build. It's a reminder to live fully, love deeply, and leave the world a little better than we found it. Moreover, this Stoic practice helps us maintain perspective in the face of life's inevitable challenges and setbacks. When we remember that our time is limited, daily annoyances and obstacles lose much of their power over us. We become more resilient, more focused on our long-term goals, and less likely to be derailed by temporary difficulties. It's a practice that fosters gratitude for the present moment and inspires us to make the most of it. Practice negative visualization, preparing for challenges. We're often told to focus on the positive, to visualize success and happiness in order to attract them into our lives. However, the Stoics offer a different perspective that's not only practical but incredibly empowering. Negative visualization isn't about pessimism. Rather, it's a tool for resilience, preparation, and ultimately, a greater appreciation of the present. The essence of this practice is to periodically imagine the challenges, losses, or difficulties you might face in life. This could range from minor inconveniences like missing a bus or encountering a rainy day to more significant hardships such as losing a job or a loved one. The purpose isn't to dwell on these scenarios in a way that breeds fear or anxiety, but to mentally rehearse how you would cope with such situations should they arise. This process of visualization prepares you emotionally and mentally, making you less susceptible to being thrown off course by life's inevitable ups and downs. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all believed that by contemplating the temporary nature of everything outside our control, we could cultivate a deeper sense of peace and resilience. This practice encourages us to focus on what we can control, our responses, our attitudes, and our actions. Incorporating negative visualization into your morning routine can transform how you approach your day. Instead of stepping out the door blind to the potential challenges ahead, you're mentally equipped to face them. It's like a mental training session where you strengthen your resilience muscles so that when life inevitably throws a curveball your way, you're not knocked off your feet. You've already rehearsed this moment in your mind and can draw upon your pre-visualized strategies to navigate through it. Moreover, this practice has a beautiful, somewhat paradoxical effect. It enhances our gratitude for the present moment. By imagining life without some of the things we take for granted, we return to reality with a renewed appreciation for them. This isn't about living in fear of loss, but about using the thought of it to deepen our appreciation for the here and now. So how do we practice negative visualization in a healthy, constructive way? Start with a few moments in the morning to contemplate potential challenges of the day or broader future possibilities. Visualize how you would ideally respond, what strengths you would draw upon, what lessons you could learn, and how you could grow from the experience. Then let go of the visualization and proceed with your day, carrying with you a sense of preparedness and an enhanced appreciation for your current circumstances. End with gratitude, reflecting on the day's gifts. Incorporating gratitude into our lives, especially as we end our day, can have a transformative impact on our well-being and outlook. Keeping a gratitude journal is a beautifully simple yet profoundly effective way to cultivate this sense of appreciation. Taking a few moments before sleep to reflect on the day and jot down a few things we're grateful for, whether it's a kind gesture from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, the completion of a challenging task, or simply the comfort of our bed, shifts our focus from what's lacking to the abundance that's already present. This practice aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which emphasize focusing on what we have rather than what we don't, and on what's within our control rather than what isn't. This shift in perspective not only sets the stage for a peaceful night's sleep, free from the turmoil of unfulfilled desires or lingering frustrations, but also primes our minds to begin the next day with a sense of purpose and appreciation. Why end the day with gratitude? Because it allows us to close our day on a note of positivity, regardless of the challenges we may have faced. It's a way of reaffirming the good in our lives, finding peace even in turmoil, and nurturing a mindset that sees opportunities for growth and joy in every circumstance. This nightly practice of gratitude creates a ripple effect, influencing not just how we sleep, but how we wake up and approach our mornings. It transforms our first thoughts of the day from groans over the alarm clock to a quiet anticipation of what the new day holds, what new things we might discover to be grateful for. Moreover, this practice of appreciating our life extends beyond our personal sphere. It enhances our relationships as we become more attuned to the value of those around us and more expressive of our appreciation for their presence in our lives. It deepens our connection to the world as we become more observant of and thankful for the beauty and wonder that surround us, often in the most mundane moments. As we consider the multitude of strategies to enrich our mornings, and by extension, our lives, let's not overlook the power of ending our day with gratitude. It's a practice that embodies the Stoic pursuit of a good life, one marked not by external achievements or material possessions, but by inner peace, contentment, and a deep-seated appreciation for the present moment. Embracing these Stoic practices doesn't mean every day will be perfect, but it does mean that every day will be met with a stronger, more grateful, and more resilient you. Here's to mornings filled with purpose, days lived with intention, and a life brimming with gratitude.